Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our second PU Computer Science online class. In last class, we discussed some important properties of 0 and 1, and also we discussed the idempotence law. We know the meaning of the idempotence law. This law states that combine a variable by using or an operator, the output will be the same operator. And after completing property of 0 and 1, after proving and also after the idempotence law, now let's the third law, the name of the law called as the involution law, involution, involution law. And now what about the involution law? So this law states that complement of a variable is complemented again, we get the same variable. Complement of a variable, now this is called as the complementation of a variable. Okay, complementation of what I said in our involution law, complement of a variable is complemented again twicely. Clear this point here? If a variable complemented twice, so it called as a complement of a variable is complemented again, we will get the same variable. So this is the meaning, or this law states that the complement of a variable is complemented again, we get the same variable. Now we are going to prove whether is it true or not. So we know that this law is just only whatever I completed here, return x, complementation of x, I complemented twice, will get the x value only. Now this is the symbol of the involution law. So x not. Clear this point? So complementation of a variable, just only I am completing just the first thing about our x not. Now call as complement of x, and again we need to complement the variable. So again I am going to complete the not, x not, finally we will get the value as the, what's the value we added at first, the same value will get as our last value. Okay, so complement of a variable is complemented again, we will get the same variable. Now about the proof. If suppose x value is equal to 0. Now I used some value for the x just for proof whether it's proving or not. So if x value is equal to 0, we know that the x value is the 0. Then complement of x. Now which value we need to take? What's the value of the x? X value is equal to 0. Complement of x, that is equal to complement of 0. So or in simple words called as the not false. Clear this point here? Not false. We know that x value is equal to 0. So we need to use complement of x, that is equal to not false. We know that not false, the value is equal to 1. Correct? No? The value is equal to 1. Not false. That means the value is the true. So what's the value we need to take? The value is the 1. And again we need to make the complementation. Now how we are going to read? Not true, that is equal to false. What's the value of the false? The value of the false is the 0. Now you have to check it, what's the value of the x? The x value is 0, and what's the answer we'll get at last? The answer is also the 0. So we can say that the same law, that is complement of a variable is complemented again twicely, not more than that, just 2 times. Okay, so complement, or if a variable complemented twice, we get the same variable, same value. What's the value of the x at first, the same value will get at the last. Okay, now let's just by using the x value as the 1. So if x value is equal to 1, then complement of x. So what's the value of the x? The x value is the 1. So I am using complement of 1. So not true. The value not true. The value is equal to 0. Is it not true? That means the value is the false. What's the value of the false? The value of the false is equal to the 0. And again we need to make the complementation. So one time I completed and this one is the second time, twice. Correct? No? So the second time. So not false, the value is equal to true. So we can say that what's the value of the x at starting step? The value of the x is equal to 1, and at last and final what's the value we'll get? The value is the same. What's the value we added at the first? So like that only, that means we can prove by using our x value is equal to 0 as well as for the x value is equal to 1. Clear this point here? So this is about by using some of the proof x value is equal to 0 and the x value is equal to 1. So after proving we can say that thus if a variable complemented twice, that means again and again more than 1, that is equal to 2 times. Okay, if a variable complemented twice, we get the same variable. So x value is equal to 0, last also the 0, x value is equal to 1, at last also the value is equal to 1 only. Now let's by using the truth table. So what about the truth table here? We know that why, because this is the rule, complement, correct? No, twicely. So here first of all in first column I am using the value as the x. Okay, and later this second column I am using or giving the heading as the complement of the x here, and in third column that is the double inversion, that is called as the variable complemented twice. 2 times I used the complementation for the variable x. Now the first column represents, that is the possible value of the x. So what are the possible value of the x? The possible value of the x are 0 and 1. So clear this point here. In first column I used the column heading, that is the x here. So the first column represent or consists the possible value of the x. The possible value of the x are 0 and 1. Okay, now after completing, now we'll go to our second column. So what's the heading of the second column? The second column heading is the complement of x here. So the second column represent or consist of the complement of x. We know that complement of the x, so we need to use complement of 0, the complement of 0. So what's the answer we'll get if you are using not false? Not false, the value is equal to 1. Clear? So we need to take the value as the 1 for the complement of the x. Clear this point here? How I got the value of 1 for the complement of x. Now what's the value is there? X value. Just I use the complementation to the value 0. When you are using complementation of the 0, okay, on that time not false will get not false, that is equal to 1. So 1 value is equal to the true. Clear this point? And later next one, 1, x value is the 1 here. So now that means here the 1 complement of 1, okay, the complement of 1, otherwise we can say as the not true. If not true, that is equal to the false. What's the value of the false? The value of the false is the 0. So in our complement of x, what's the answer? What's the value we need to take? We need to write the value are 1 and second value is the 0. So clear this point here. The second column consists or represent the complement of the x, that is the values are 1 and 0. And now we'll go for our third column. So in third column what I return, that is the variable complemented twicely. Clear this one? So the third column represent the complement of x, that is equal to the complement of x. That means the variable variable complemented twicely. Clear this point here. Now we know that the complement of x value is the 1. Now again we need to make the complementation to the value 1. So complementation of 1, what's the value we'll get? The value is the 0. Clear? No? Yes, and later next one in second column, the complement of x value is the 0. Now when you are using complement of 0 or not false, that means we'll get the answer as the true. The true answer is the 1. So in last manner or in last way, we can say that here the variable complemented twice, that is our third column, which is same as the first column, correct? No, which is same as our x column value. So first column is equal to the third column. The first column contain the values 0 and 1, and in third column also 0 and 1. So the third column just same like our first column, which is same as that of our x column. So this or hence proved, we can say that 0 and 1, 0 and 1. So first column and the third column, hence it is proved here. And this law, the involution law, is also called as the double inversion law. Why we know that? Why? Because here the complement of a variable one time, not only the one time, how many times we need to use? That means if a variable complemented twicely we need to use the complementation for the variable. So this law is also called as the double inversion law. Clear this point here? So this is about our some point in case of the involution law here. So clear the meaning of the involution law about. So lastly we can say that this law states that the complement of a variable is complemented again, okay here, or twice here. So it is called as the involution law, and this law is also called as the double inversion rule. Clear this one? And later after completing the involution law, the next thing about our complementary or the complementarity law. Clear this one? The fourth point is called as the complementary and complementarity law here. So what about the complementary law or complementarity law? So this law states that if it with its complement. Clear this point here? We are going to combine the variable x plus x, just only simply, okay, combine a variable x plus x, but again what they added with its complement. Clear? That means we need to use the complement in one side. So in case if they says about this one, combine a variable, that means how we are going to combine a variable? X plus x is called as the combine a variable. They added the next line in next point here with its complement, that is means our x plus complement of the x, that is equal to 1. Clear this point? When you are adding the, that means everywhere when you are using x plus complement of x should get the value as the 1. If you are getting the value as the 1, that means we can prove such law. Clear this point here? So our first law. Now we are in the next law, the fourth law. The name of the fourth law is called as the complementarity law, and we know that how to prove such law by using the rules. And what's the rule of the complementarity law here? With its complement, okay, with its complement. Now let's the first law. So the first law, x plus complement of x is equal to, before going to prove, now let's the symbol of the x plus complement of x is equal to 1. So x or that is equal to plus, okay, x or again our x naught. Clear this point here? X or that is plus, again x, that means we need to join it to or join with our x naught, that is equal to 1. Clear this point? So this is the symbol of the complementarity. First x plus complement of x is 1. Now proof by using the x value is equal to 1 as well as by using the x value is equal to 0. Now first law I am going to select proof in A option, x plus complement of x is equal to 1. If x value is equal to 0, what's the value I added to x? The x value is equal to 0. Left hand side, we know that. What about the right hand side? Now this is called as the left hand side. Complement of x comes or consider as the left hand side, and 1 is called as the right hand side. Okay. Now I am selecting the value of the left hand side, that is x plus complement of x. Now after later next one is about the value of the x. We know that what's the value of the x? The x value is the 0 plus, as it is, complement of 0. X value is 0. So just only we need to add the complementation 0. Next, in next line, 0 as it is plus. Now we need to change not false. Not false. What's the value of the not false? That is equal to 1. Clear this one? That is equal to true. True value is equal to 1. So in next line we'll get 0 plus 1, and when you are going to add 0 plus 1, what's the value? The value is the 1. And how we get the relation? By OR relation. Clear this one? The value will get as the 1. We already know if you are going to use x plus complement of x, the value should get the value as the 1. So left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So here we can say that our left hand side, we know that in left hand side the value is the x plus complement of x, that is equal to right hand side. In right hand side the value is the 1. Clear this point here? So this is about our the first, just by using the value or by giving the x as 0, we know that we proved. Now let's, by using the value as the x is equal to 1, whether it is going to prove or not. Now if x value is equal to 1, we know the value of the x. Now just only I change the value of the x as to the 1 here. Left hand side, we know that in our left hand side, which value is that? Complement of x. So same thing I am going to write the left hand side, x plus complement of x. Now x value is the 1 plus complement of x. The complement of x, that is equal to complement of 1. And if you are using complement of 1, in third step we will get 1 plus complement of 1. What's the value we will get? The complement of 1, that is called as the not true. So not true, that is equal to false. The false value is equal to the 0. So we'll get the value as the 1 plus 0. When you are going to add 1 plus 0, the answer will get as the 1. And such creation or such relation we created by using our OR relation. So what's the value we'll get? The value is the 1. We know that when you are going to prove the complementarity law here, combine a variable with its complement, the law is the x plus complement of x is equal to 1. So left hand side, right hand side, in our, when you are going to use x is equal to 0, the answer will get as the 1. And also when you are using x value is equal to 1, the answer as the same, the answer is the 1 only. And such relation created by using our OR relation. So finally left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Now let's, by using our truth table, before going to check our truth table, thus every value of x, thus every value of the x, that is complement of x is equal to 1 always. Clear this point here? Maybe you are using x value is equal to 0, or maybe the x value is equal to 1. Always will get the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Thus for every value of the x here, that is our x plus complement of x is equal to 1 always. Now let's, by using our truth table. Now in our truth table, the first column is the x, the second column name is the complement of x, and the third column shows the result output of the first and the second column. And what's the heading? The heading is the x plus complement of the x. So first column is the x, second column name is the complement of the x, and third column name is the x plus complement of x. We know that Hence, in the first column, it contains the possible value of x are 0 and 1. Correct? No? Maybe we already checked by using the x value by giving 0 as well as for the x value as the 1. We already know about this one, and we proved also. Maybe if you are using x is equal to 0, answer is the 1. X value is equal to 1, also the answer is the 1. So, the x represent the possible value of the x are 0 and 1. And later, the second column is the complement of x. So the second column consists of complement of x values. The values are, that is, now just only first of all you have to take the x value. What's the value of the x? The x value is the complement 0, that is called as the not false. Okay, the not false. So if you are using not false, that means the value is the true. What's the value of the true? The true value is the 1. So which value we need to write? The value is the 1. Clear this point here? The value we need to take, we need to write as the 1, and later next one. After that, now in next step, the x value is the 1 here. When you are using complement of 1, that means not true. Not true. What's the value of the not true? That is equal to false. False value is equal to 0. So now we need to write as the value as the 0 here. So the second column shows the values in truth table are, that is that are 1 and 0. Clear this point here? So this is about our complement of the x here. And what about in our third column? Why? Because the third column x and complement of x values are to be odd. Correct? No, we need to plus the value, we need to add the value ORED. Clear this point here? The x and complement of x values are need to be or are to be odd here, just to get the output, and such output shown in the third column. So the output is the 1 and 1. Clear this point here? So 0, the output will get as the 1, and 1, the output will get as the 1 here when you are going to add x plus complement of x. So 0 plus 1, the result is the 1. 1 plus 0, the result is always the 1 only. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.